Arrogance leads only to strife. Pride only breeds quarrels. By pride comes nothing but strife. Only by pride cometh contention. So if there's contention, just do a quick check. Self-check first. Don't try to check them first. Check yourself first. You'll be like, okay, wait a second. Is there anything in me that's where's the pride? Is there pride? Is there pride in me? Am I arguing just to argue? Am I arguing to be right because I'm too insecure to be wrong? Can we get a little plain? Can we get a smidget real? We all have insecurities. Some of them are real. Some of them are made up because of lies from the enemy. Case in point, Eve, when the serpent lied to her. So whether false insecurities, real insecurities. Okay, well, could we, because it's too hurtful to say that I'm wrong, could you be fighting to be right? And in that sense, there is pride because you don't want to be wrong. If that is the case, which I think has some merit, how do we oust that? The trick is to be vulnerable enough to be humble. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I will repay. So if you're vulnerable and someone disses you when you're vulnerable, they hurt you when you're vulnerable, God's looking at that and he said, I'm going to repay them for doing what they are doing to you. So what happens when you are vulnerable and you're like, yeah, I took a L. Yeah, I did the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm wrong. Well, then maybe there's no contention, because hopefully if you check yourself, then okay, if you're good, then that person is the one with the pride. And you don't want to be going back and forth with someone with pride. But if that person isn't, there sometimes needs to be moments where you humble yourself. You apologize for your actions. You humble yourself and you become vulnerable. First, it's going to kill contention. But then now God can exalt you. He exalts the humble, but he stiff arms the proud, or at least how it's said later on in Proverbs. He resists the proud. So you're getting on God's good side when you humble yourself, even though it may hurt. You gotta humble yourself. So what happens is if your pastor, he's right, all right, or maybe he just gives a word of wisdom, and you're like, well, and you start going through all your little things, and then it causes contention. Well, here's the deal. You may not see the pride, but remember what Proverbs 13:10 said. Only by pride cometh contention. And all the other translations, that's not just KJV. So it's going on in your head, and then you start going back and forth. Well, listen, if he's okay, if he's cool, if he's chill, and you're just not understanding, but you're striving, you're contending with it, then there's pride in someone's corner. This is like old school apostolic. I haven't heard like a message like this in like probably 13 years.